Hi everyone. I wanted to come on here and talk about soul connection today. I posted a reels on Instagram and it just got me thinking about soul connection and what that means. And I feel really drawn to the work of the soul. And what I mean by that is when something really impacts you so deeply, or when you're in a moment and everything just feels so right and so easy, that for me is soul connection. You know, it was when I started doing this work and something in me just felt right, it just felt like home. It's when I go wild swimming and I'm in the middle of the lake and it's like there's nothing else there, just me and this deep, deep connection. It can be moments of joy, and for me, what I found, it can be moments of deep grief and heartbreak as well. There's something that the soul is calling that runs so deep within us, and perhaps sometimes when life really breaks down, perhaps it is a nudge from the soul. I don't know. I like to believe sometimes it is, but it can be so painful. But maybe a little nudge from life in a different direction. And then there's the things that take us away from the connection to the soul that just don't feel right within us. You know, for me, that was my corporate job for years and years and years. It just didn't feel right. It was like wearing some clothing that didn't quite fit. It just didn't feel right. And that's when we these things that we do that just don't feel, we can feel it in our body, that don't feel right, I'm just going to use that word again, that don't feel right for us somehow, that just feel a little bit uncomfortable. And that doesn't mean that all uncomfortability means that we're not connected to the soul, because I've been in that place too, whereby actually being in that uncomfortability and being in that pain has brought me closer to that soul connection. And it can be a bit of an art just distinguishing what is that, you know, that item of clothing that doesn't kind of feel quite right, versus this is a necessary part of the process to go through, that perhaps we need to go through for ourselves, for our soul's journey. And you know, I want to say, I'm talking about the soul today, and it just came to me in this moment, and I haven't ever really spoken about it in this way before, but it's something that's really calling me in this moment. And I know that it may feel and seem a bit abstract, but the more I go on this journey, the more I believe in that deep, deep connection within us. We look outside of ourselves so much, but actually that inner knowing, that inner trust, that soul's calling is within all of us. And when we get quiet, when we meet ourselves and come away from all of the noise, that's when we can connect to that deep knowing, that voice within us. That's when we can connect to ourselves. And that's really what I mean about soul connection. It's really just connecting to the deepest part of ourselves. No longer doing the things that we don't want to do. No longer doing the things that don't feel right. Coming back to ourselves and honouring where we are. Saying no when we need to. Saying yes when we're filled with joy and we want to. And I know that's not always easy. I still dance with this all of the time. But if today I could plant one seed for you, it's about your soul's connection, connecting to that deep, deep part within you, that part that exists in every single one of us.